Yo, what's going on, people? Daniel Blocker back at it again with another video. Just want to quickly say thank you guys so much for all the love you've been showing on my last few videos and all the people that have subbed. Big shout out to the people in the subreddit, the Undisputed SubReddit, which I'll leave the link for in the description down below. If you guys want to join it, loads of people that are enjoying the game, loads of people that are giving feedback on the game. So I definitely would suggest joining that subreddit if you guys are interested in seeing what other people's thoughts on the game are. Now, as you can see from the title of the video, we have got a bit of beef online currently between Carl Froch, legend within British boxing game, and Jake Paul. There's been quite a bit of back and forth between the two.
But anyway, you've got a job to do against Tommy Fury. If by some miracle you manage to beat Tommy Fury, then I'll listen to you. I'll have a little chat with you, see what garbage comes out your mouth, see what you've got to say. But until then, don't talk about me in the same league as you. I'm a 4-time world champion, 2 WBC titles here. You'll never ever have one of them. You're not good enough. You're not a professional fighter. You're a performing clown. That's all you are. So keep my name out of your mouth until you've done something in the game. I think this Saturday your world ends. But if it doesn't, and you are stupid enough to take a fight with me, when this right hand lands on your chin, it will put you into fucking orbit and knock that stupid barnet off the top of your head.
With a potential fight in the horizon should Jake Paul beat Tommy Fury, which if he does, big props to him. But my God, Tommy, you are laying this man right here down massively, mate. So, I would like to go through and essentially show how I think a fight between, a legend like Carl Froch, an actual pugilist, an actual boxer with a reputable record, belts to his name, against someone like Jake Paul would go. Now, as you may know, of course, Jake Paul isn't in the game currently. I'm saying currently because he is a big draw within the sport, whether you like it or you don't. Him, and the other YouTubers, they're doing numbers. And I think that later on down the line, I would not be surprised if a DLC was to come out and you will see a Jake Paul and a KSI in the game should they continue their boxing careers. But I am pretty sure that if Jake Paul and KSI were to fight, that would be a massive fight, probably do, in the upwards of maybe 2 million pay-per-view buys, which is fucking crazy to think about. But yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to make this as close as I possibly think. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to make this fight possible. Of course, Carl Froch is in the game in the early access. Of course, Jake Paul isn't, as I previously mentioned. However, what we're going to do here is we're going to select Carl Froch. I'm obviously going to be Carl Froch because I would like the idea of punching Jake Paul in the face. I mean, I'm not a boxer myself, but I'm pretty sure everyone on the internet at some point would have liked to slap the dog shit out of Jake Paul at some point. I mean, nowadays it's kind of hard to hate on him because he is stepping in the ring and, he is having fights with retired UFC champions. But yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to select the lowest. Actually, no, we're not. We're going to select Ryan Rhodes because he has got the closest hairline to Jake Paul out of everyone. And I'm in no position to talk because my hairline is not much better than Jake Paul's. But Jake Paul has got money to go and get it sorted out. So we're going to select Ryan Rhodes here. A 78 rating for Jake Paul is, I'm doing, obviously, Ryan Rhodes a massive injustice here. But yeah, I mean, I could have selected the 66. You know what? So what we're going to do is I'm going to choose Carl Froch and I'm going to play it as Carl Froch. And I'm going to select someone here that I think, I mean, I'm doing these fights as probably an injustice, so apologies, but I'm gonna select Jake as Patrick Rockhold essentially because he's the lowest ranked in this division. So we're gonna select him, probably around the same height as Jake Paul, I would imagine. And what we're gonna do to make this fight as closely matched as a fight between Carl Froch and Jake Paul would go is we're going to put the AI on amateur and put this down to 10 rounds because. No, actually, we're going to put it down to 8 rounds because Jake doesn't fight more than 8 rounds. And yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, finally, the fight we've all been waiting for, a fight that we would have never thought was possible. Carl Froch against Patrick Rockhold, aka J Paul in this scenario. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you are being clickbaited to death. However, this is probably not the worst you've seen on YouTube. This is the land of clickbait. So we're gonna do it. And here we got it. Jake Paul versus Carl Froch. Or, you know, my imagination, Jake Paul versus Carl Froch. Someone that I think would be, you know, on a similar level if Jake was to get ranked. Probably be much lower rating, right? Because he's not a professional, but it is what it is. Versus Carl Froch, an absolute legend. Guys, let me know in the comments down below how you guys think a fight between Jake and Carl would actually go. Would Jake manage to add Carl Froch to his resume, which sounds mental? Or will Carl Froch make easy work and do what he said on Twitter and send Jake Paul's stupid Barnett into orbit? Yes, guys, this fight started from Twitter fingers turning into trigger fingers, but in this scenario, they've turned into laced gloves. Anything but a knockout here from Carl Froch would be an absolute disappointment and could potentially damage his reputation and legacy that he has left behind. He is landing on Jake at will here. Jake Paul, as he should, targeting the body of the much older fighter. However, Carl should be used to getting hit in the body. However, let's not forget, he has just rolled off the sofa to fight Jake. He said that he won't need much training. However, we know that that is just boxing talk. Landing at will there on Jake. Froch switches stances here. Interesting. Switches back. Just throwing different looks out there for Jake Paul to see. It is crazy to think that Jake Paul has made it this far with the living legend Carl Froch. Absolute legend within the British boxing scene. And he's actually landing on Carl, which is even more surprising here. Carl is landing here. Jake is taking some damage. There's a bit of swelling on the left side. Big body shot there. Landing again and again at will. Jake Paul is taking some serious licks here. Can he take them much longer? I'm trying to sap Carl's stamina down as much as possible to make it as realistic as possible, I guess. Carl is a much older man, probably got kids Jake's age. Carl Froch is landing serious punches here, serious combinations. But lands on Jake again. Jake is hurt. Got a very good poker face, however. I cannot believe we are 4 rounds in this fight and Jake Paul is still surviving. The judge scorecards show Carl clearly winning the first 3. But as he previously said, anything other than a knockout is not good enough. He wants to end Jake Paul's career. And so far, so good. Jake continuously trying to target that body. Clearly, the game plan for Jake Paul is to survive the early onslaught and win the fight by being better conditioned later on. Big shot there from Carl. Carl is sensing blood here, I think. Facing him down. Jake is on wobbly legs. Will Carl have enough from the gas tank to put Jake Paul down? Big shots again. Oh, big shots there. Jake is hurt. Can Jake Paul survive? No, Jake Paul goes down. For the first time ever, Jake Paul goes down. Can he make it up? The ring bell has gone. He cannot be saved by the ring bell. 6, 7, 8, 9. No, 8. Jake makes it up at 8. Unbelievable. Shows great heart, the YouTuber turned boxer. He is in big trouble. But does Carl Froch have enough in the gas tank to put him away. He has exhausted a lot of his stamina here, and Jake Paul continues to target that body. Comes out fresh. Carl continues to land those big hooks at the top. Jake seemingly doesn't have an answer for them. Should use his reach and stay at distance, but he isn't. He wants to fight. You have to show him respect for that. Big shots there from Carl landing again. He's got Jake backed up. Big shot from Jake landing to the body.
So far, it seems like aggression. Good idea, but misses with the left hook.
Unbelievable. Jake Paul dropped in the last round. Let's come back to seemingly put up a very good round. Landing good shots to the body. Carl Froch's stamina seems to be on the floor currently. Barely any sting in those punches that he's throwing, but he's landing again. Big round. Unbelievable scenes here. Oh, he's hurt. Jake Paul is hurt. Backing up there. Oh! Jake is taking some damage here. Can Carl do the job? Finish Jake Paul here. Once and for all. He hits him again. Carl goes to the body. Jake Paul goes down again. Unbelievable scenes. Carl Froch knocks Jake Paul down again for the second time. Can Jake Paul make it back up? The problem child has got a serious problem on his hands. 7, 8, 9. And it's game over. Jake Paul is out. Knocked out clean by the legend, Carl Froch. Unbelievable scenes. The Cobra bites and the venom took 6 rounds to take effect. Unbelievable scenes. I cannot believe that I've just played this game for 6 rounds thinking that Patrick Rockhold was Jake Paul, and I'm playing on amateur, which makes this a million times worse for me. But you know what? Everything for the content, right? Carl Froch the winner here. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, consider dropping a like and subscribing to the channel. I've got so much more on the way. It would really mean a lot to me if you did subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below what else you want to see from me, any other videos or anything that you guys want to see in regards to Undisputed or any other videos or any other video games. So yeah, let me know. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.